Welcome to another edition of Lean Bites. Hey, thanks for joining me today. My name is Paul Dean. On this edition of Lean Bites, I'm going to share with you a simple but powerful model of lean leadership through using the California Redwoods. Now, I've had the privilege of implementing lean with large and small organisations, and I've found organisations that have sustained a successful lean journey are those that have had a strong focus on the leadership component of lean. One of the fundamental reasons why lean is not sustained is due to leadership. And I'm going to use the model of the California Redwoods to provide some tips that I've developed over the years to help you sustain lean. Now, these California giant or sequoia redwood trees are amazing. Native to the western ranges of California, they grow to over 80 metres or 280 feet tall with a diameter of 26 feet. They thrive in the most difficult of climates on the slopes of mountains with tall elevations around 7,000 feet. And some of the oldest trees are 3,000 years old. They can withstand the strongest of winds and the fiercest of storms, the harshest changes in climate between hot summers and snow-blown winters. They only live in groves. You'll never find single trees. And their bark is unusually resistant to external pests and fires. And the seed cones only grow at the uppermost parts of the tree. And unusually, their roots are very shallow, only reaching down to about 10 metres. So how does a tree like this stand the test of time? In order to stand the test of time, I believe your lean journey needs to follow the same model. Now, I've got 3 tips to help you to have a successful lean journey. Purpose. The purpose of the tree is very simple: to grow healthy, survive against the harshest of climate and storms, and propagate seeds to grow more trees. The taller the tree, the more effective it will be at widely spreading its seeds. And it's difficult to grow into an enormous tree and live 3,000 years old without living the purpose. Your lean strategy and plan also needs to have a clear and simple purpose understood by all. Avoid making it academic or overly complicated. Every member of the organisation needs to believe in the same purpose, more so your leaders. Now, the purpose could be as simply as to engage everyone in transforming your organisation to achieve better results for the internal and external customer. This purpose provides direction and engagement towards the goal. If the leaders truly believe in the purpose, they can model it so everyone else can follow. Number 2, plan. You cannot become a 280-foot tall tree that stands the test of time unless you have a strong plan and strategy. This is built into the tree's DNA. The DNA within every cell automatically serves as leaders for the growth of the tree. Every cell already has the right code built in. Within the seeds, there are all the necessary components to become a majestic sequoia redwood. You could say, in order to become a 280-foot tall tree, it just has to become the tree that it's supposed to be. Likewise, to have a tall, high-performing business that stands the test of time against the elements, you need to have a solid plan right from the start, which must include what part your leaders play and the way they interact with your people. It must be clear from the onset how both will function together, supporting one another. Now, once you've agreed on your plan and strategy, then just do it. Don't overthink it. Don't make it complicated, but analyze the plan as you go. And finally, number 3, people. In this analogy, the trees can represent your people. The only way the tree can grow to 280 foot tall and withstand storms and high winds on the mountain slopes is by having their roots intertwined with other tree roots. Together, they support each other. And they don't live alone in silos, but they live together in groves or clumps. And their outer bark is resistant to problems such as fire and pests. The same applies to your people. It's critically important for leaders that we focus on connecting people together. not only within the team, their own team, but cross-functional teams as well. For example, when running an improvement activity, invite team members from other departments to join in. Break down the silos as they're destructive to growth. By connecting together, we can support each other when the storms come. As leaders, go to the gemba, watch, listen, ask questions, and learn. And if you encounter issues, drive action improvement. Train your people to be problem solvers, to identify and drive out the waste and resolve problems that eat away or could eat away at your productivity. Now, I love to use analogies to help explain concepts, and I truly believe that the majestic redwoods can give us tips as leaders to help us sustain our lean transformation. I hope this has been very helpful, and before I go, I'd like to leave you with a quote. Management is doing things right, leadership is doing the right thing. Peter Drucker. Thanks for joining me on this edition of Lean Bites.